And Christmas fever is upon us. Windows are garlanded with red and green. Windows are garlanded with red and green. You know what, folks? These hand-me-down teleprompters from the White House are not worth diddling. We're really having a hard time with this. Anyway, the windows are garlanded with red and green. It's one for Christmas. And the crowds of shoppers filled streets, stores, and malls. I put up my tree last week. Had to assemble it first. And then I threw an artificial Yule log on the propane-augmented fire and began to reminisce about Christmases past. The holidays tend to do that, you know. I began remembering about a Christmas alone, another time in another place. Yes, sir, Walnut, Indiana. Ragged, vacant lots, American Legion halls, and bowling alleys woven together in a compact web of high-tension wires, telephone lines, and sewer pipes. This time every year, the wind would come screaming over frozen Lake Michigan, laying down great drifts of snow. The air would crack and sing, and power lines would creak under the weight of caked ice. Christmas was on its way. Lovely, beautiful, glorious Christmas, around which the entire kid year revolved.
Hey, Schwartz, wait up.
My two friends, Flick and Schwartz.
Done any Christmas shopping yet?
Got most of it finished.
Man, you're done early. What'd you get?
I haven't figured out what gift for my father.
What did you get? Hey, what? Ow, man, it's my sore arm.
For my father, I got.
Oh, man.
A new Flick gang. The creative brilliance of it was staggering. In the land of old newspaper, wire fly swatter, the man with a flip gun was king.
You know what I'm gonna get my father?
What?
Christmas, Schwartz.
Wow.
To us kids, the most important thing besides what am I getting for Christmas was what am I getting my parents for Christmas. The selection of presents was done with greater secrecy than a state spy operation. Ah, yes, there it is. The house on Cleveland Street in Holman, Indiana, where I spent the festering years of my childhood.
Ralphie, come down to breakfast. You'll be late for school.
I'm coming.
That's me up in my room, planning my own Christmas purchases.
I'm serving up the oatmeal.
I hadn't yet decided on what to get my mother. It would be either a perfume atomizer with golden lion's feet or a string of plastic beads the size of walnuts. It wasn't an easy choice.
Here's your oatmeal. Oh, Randy.
For my kid brother Randy, I narrowed it down to a Raggedy Andy doll, a rubber dagger, or a tin Zeppelin with little wheels and a friction motor. You got to be careful about what you pick out for your kid brother. If you get him something you've always wanted, it could lead to bad luck. and they ignored everyone else on the face of the earth except my old man. Every time the old man showed his face outside, the bungless hounds would come right after him.
Did you see what those lousy hail did to the hedge? I got the morning mail. Most of it, anyway.
Anything for me?
Sure. Bill.
Very funny. Did you scrape the ice off the new car?
Yeah, engine's warming up.
For my father, I had recently made the last payment on a family-sized can of Simon Ice. He was a dedicated hood shiner, an Oldsmobile man, the way others are Baptists, Methodists, or Catholics. I could hardly wait to see him open up that Simon Ice on Christmas morning with the red, yellow, and blue tree lights, making that magnificent can glow like the deep flush of frankincense and myrrh. The old man's favorite proverb, one he never tired of quoting, was,
Motorist wise, Simon Eyes.
What?
Hey, from the hardware store. Bill, occupant.
Some days it was all I could do to keep from spilling the beans and telling him what I'd gotten him, thus destroying the magnificent Christmas morning moment when he unwrapped that family-sized can of sunrise.
Do you have money troubles? Could you use a loan? I can't figure that out.
What?
Well, somehow they know enough about me to know I have money troubles, but they still call me occupant.
Anything for me?
Like what?
I don't want any decoder pin.
I listened religiously to the Little Orphan Annie radio show. Annie and Sandy were always out chasing pirates or trapping smugglers. The best of all, whenever Annie really got into a tight spot, she had this friend named Punjab. And whenever she got into that tight spot, he would come and cut all the bad guys' heads off. What a great friend to have.
Sorry, doesn't look like there's anything for Little Orphan Annie today.
At the end of each broadcast, the announcer would call out a string of numbers. Kids from all over the country would translate those numbers into the secret message, the real truth straight from Orphan Annie. Every day without a decoder ring postponed my spiritual and intellectual growth.
Coming to oatmeal.
To a kid, the time it would take to send for, the time it takes to send for something, the time it takes for you to send something in the mail is always longer than the time it would take to build the pyramids single-handedly with the number 3 director set, the one without the motor.
Oh, Randy, don't play with your food. Eat it.
Most mornings, my kid brother wore more oatmeal than he ate. He was a notoriously picky eater who had been known to go for years without taking on provisions.
Stop that noise. You eat that food or I'll give you something to cry about.
My mother was a little more subtle than that. She'd invented a game. She invented a game to get the run to eat.
Randy, how does a little piggy go? How does a little piggy go? How does a little piggy go? Now, here's a new trough. What? Show me how the little piggy eats.
Bill, neckties by mail. What's this?
What?
Hey,
contest. He entered them all. Matched the baby pictures, find the hidden objects, and sports. My old man knew sports.
What National League team won the 1907 World Series? Easy, Chicago Cubs.
The old man believed that he who was faithful. The old man believed that he who was faithful. He believed in entering these contests, and he believed that awards would come to him who was faithful, persevering, and mailed in on time.
What's the name of the Lone Ranger's nephew's horse? The Lone Ranger's nephew.
Victor. His name is Victor.
How did you know that?
Everybody knows that.
No, man.
See, Victor belonged to Dan Reed. When they rode into the Lone Ranger's nephew, when they rode into Bryant's Gap, they...
Never mind.
On and on the contest marched, all judged on originality, neatness, and aptness of thought. All decisions, of course, were final.
Where there's blank, there's fire. Where there's blank, there's fire.
Smoke!
Oh!
No! Smoke! Smoke!
Ah! It's a clinker!
The furnace was always producing something called clinkers, which clogged the vents and filled the house with smoke. Every time this happened, the old man would rush to the basement with his trusty poker to do battle. He fought winter tooth and claw, and there was never a run-up.
Pictures have big ears!
The old man was just warming up his vocabulary. What he lacked in finesse, he more than made up for in sheer ferocity.
The sad element's going out again! Let's go off the bus, buddy! Study, you
Now that was new. Just one of many in the old man's endless lexicon of curses. Realizing that might come in handy, I took note of it for future use.
Somebody turned it down! Who the hallelujah turned the jangle boom furnace down so low?
What?
The damper! Open the big blank! Who was a damper?
Now, he used a lot of salty language, and often this time of year. But for me, this Christmas time, I wanted one thing, and one thing only. I found the ad in a magazine for boys called Open Road for Boys. It was a magnificent thing of balanced copy, superb artwork, and subtly contrived catchphrases. That ad said, "Boys, at last, you can own an official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model, air rifle." And there was a picture of Red Ryder himself, clutching the knurled stock of the most beautiful BB gun I'd ever laid eyes upon. No self-respecting cowboy would be without one.
Say, partners, this legendary official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle is just like the one Red Ryder used when he's chasing down the bad guys. It has a compass built right into the stock so you'll never get lost on the trail. And say, there's even an official Red Ryder sundial for telling time in the wilderness. It's a real straight shooter. You just look down the barrel with a special cloverleaf rear sight and pull the trigger. You can't miss.
You can't miss.
It's great for shooting targets and varmints. And say, partners, tell Dad it's a swell Christmas gift too. Supplies are limited though, so he better hurry down to your local dealer. You don't want to be left out.
I don't want to be left out.
Well, I got it lit again.
How about the cleaner?
I wouldn't that.
You want some breakfast?
No, just a cup of coffee. The perfect fool is also known as the Texaco blank sheep. What?
Fire.
Fire!
No, that's your answer. Ed Wynn is the perfect fool, and he's the Texaco fire chief.
Oh, right, sure. That's an easy one. Everybody knows that. Easy.
Open Road for Boys sold dreams, fantasy, and incredible adventures. On this particular Christmas, my dream was for that BB gun. I fantasized amazing adventures wherein I and I alone stood between our tiny huddled family and insensate evil.
We're saved! It's Ralphie the Kid come to fight the bad guys!
And he's carrying old Blue, his legendary official 200-shot range small air rifle.
With the compass.
And his thing that tells time.
Go right into the stop.
Now, don't you folks worry none. I reckon old Blue and I will make sure we're over these here coal gas. What do you think we're up against here?
Well, Robbie the Kid, we figured it's Black Bartlett's desperados.
Yeah, and they're carrying water pistols and big rubber daggers.
They are, huh?
Yeah, they came in with 10 Zeppelins with little rubber wheels and friction motors.
I ain't seen dust all alive. It's stand up to me once I got him in a special coat each side of old Blue. My legendary official Red Rider 200-shot carbine action range air rifle with a compass and a same-cell time to right to the stock.
That's what I said.
Reckon I better have a look-see.
Oh no, it's Ralphie the Kid with old Blue, his legendary official Red Rider 200-shot compass, and this thing which tells time, they'll ride into the stop. Found his toys, not even plastic wire pistols and big rubber daggers to meet all there. This time, Ralphie the Kid, I'm heading for the corner, but I'll be back.
Adios, Bart. One more, y'all. You do come back and find yourself pushing up Dayton on boot here. 'Cause these here spars are my personal protection. Whoever Rock the Kid is always fine old Blue. His legendary official Red Rider 200-shot carbine action range air rifle with a compass and a same-cell time to right to the start.
No question about it. I had to have that air rifle. It was an absolute necessity. It was an absolute necessity. I've been scheming for weeks to get one. But now, Christmas was only weeks away. And I had yet to implant the idea of that BB gun into my parents' subconsciousness.
The man of bronze,
Doc Savage.
Doc Savage.
Well, Clark Savage, Jr. But his men called him Doc. You want to know their names? Ham, Rennie.
No, fine, thanks. Doc Savage.
How's my little piggy?
I have to be careful. I have to be careful. If my kid brother caught wind of my scheme, he began wheeling and whining for what I wanted. And then nobody would school, since he was too young for heroic weaponry.
You want your own one there?
No, I'll let it cool.
Now would be a good time to mention that BB gun. My mind desperately searched for just the right hint. It had to be clear and yet subtle.
George told me I saw a pack of ball bears behind Bronx's can store last week.
They looked at me as if I had lobsters falling out of my ears.
What would you like for Christmas, Ralphie?
Horrified, I heard myself blurt out,
The legendary official Red Rider 200-shot carbine action range ball air rifle.
You'll shoot your eye out.
oh no! The classic mother BB gun block. You'll shoot your eye out. That fatal phrase had been repeated many times before by hundreds of mothers, and it was not surmountable by any means known to kidhood. I went into damage control mode and began rebuilding.
I was just kidding. You don't look at it.
A lie.
I guess maybe like some tin toys or Lincoln Logs. Some to educate some. Yeah, that'd be swell.
BB guns are dangerous. Shoot your eye out.
The boom had been lowered, and I was beneath it.
Hey, Dad.
Hmm?
They can't guess what I got for Christmas.
Is it a new furnace?
That's a good one, Dad.
Careful there, Randy. You might make... Never mind.
Are you done, Randy? Well, why don't you go wash your hands and get ready for school?
No one can win these contests. The voice of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Adriana Castellati. Time to put your coat on, Ralphie. You don't want to be late for school. You know, I thought you said you started a new car.
I did. She's got a good heater. She should be all warm by now.
Like the youngest kid in the family who wore hand-me-down clothes, the old man drove hand-me-down cars. It was partially economics and partially the old man's pioneer spirit. Anybody could buy a new car. It took a brave man to buy one that she passed.
It's not running.
Well, I'll be a dog-nabbed cinnamon dish.
Preparing for school during an Indiana winter was like getting ready for extended deep-sea diving. Long johns, 3 pairs of socks, high tops, overshoes, corduroy knickers, flannel lumberjack shirt, 4 sweaters, fleece-lined leatherette sheepskin coat, gloves, mittens over the gloves, and a scarf that wound around and around and around until only the faint glint of 2 eyes peering out of a mound of moving dry goods told you that there was a kid in there somewhere.
Ralphie, you better hurry. You're going to be late for school.
The master plan begins again.
Ralphie! Oh, Ralphie. What's the matter? Well, put it down when you get to school.
Later, Randy, come on.
It was time. My mother would throw her shoulder against the door, fighting the wind as it came howling into the living room, raking the rug with icy fury, and then we were launched like astronauts into the freezing up the airlock instantly sealing behind us. Scattered out over the icy wasteland, we leaned into the wind, tiny deferred jots of humanity, disguised as quilted bowling balls with feet, toiling painfully over the tundra, waddling under the weight of frost-covered clothing, moving onward, ever onward, to Warren G. Harding School. It never occurred to us to stay home from school, not even during blizzards that would have driven lesser creatures in other states to stay inside and devour their immediate families. Winter weather was something we just accepted, like oxygen, gravity, and parents. Oh, and of course, bullies. Every neighborhood had them. The lines were clearly drawn like a kid caste system. You were either a bully, a toady, or one of the nameless rabble of victims. The bully of legend in Pullman, Indiana was Scud Farkas. Scud Farkas? What a rotten name! What kind of parents would name their kids Scud? Still, I have to admit, the name fit. She was a wiry, malevolent, sneakily snidely bully. Her lips curled over green teeth, and she had yellow eyes. So help me, yellow eyes! Every kid I knew was scared of Scott Farkas. If she acted friendly toward you, even so much as said hi to you, you dared to feel safe and warm inside. But mostly she just hit you in the mouth. Randy lay there like a slug. It was his only defense. At one time or another, Farkas treated every kid in the class to a good, brisk, tendon-snapping arm twist. She gave us this refresher course on a rotating basis. We figured she kept a list and checked us off in turn. But Flick caught it from Farkas more often than any of the rest of us.
That's my sore arm. Hey.
Flick's arm was always sore because there was never enough healing time between sessions with Farkas. Fortunately, Flick was left-handed.
Say I'm a dirty little chicken. Say it. I'm a dirty little chicken. What? I'm a dirty little chicken. Louder. I'm a dirty little chicken. Fly back, chicken.
See what I mean about moon jabs? Bully problem solved. Flick had the worst luck of anybody I'd ever known. It was like you'd been cursed. At recess, a select group of us always gathered around the lamppost in the corner of the playground to discuss the deep philosophers and share information based on the latest research.
Saying if I put my tongue to that hole, it'll stick. That's dumb. It wouldn't happen. Then go ahead, prove right now. Do it, Flick. Heck no. That's because you know it's there. Why not? What to? Why not? Then go ahead, prove right now. I double dog dare you.
This was getting serious at Double Dog Dare. There was nothing but a triple dare, and finally the coup de grace of all dares, the sinister triple dog dare.
I triple dog dare you.
Schwartz created a slight breach of etiquette by skipping the triple dare and going straight for the throat.
All right.
Do it, Flick.
Go ahead, smart pants. Do it. Don't rush me.
There was no going back now. Flick's spine stiffened, his lips curled in a defiant sneer, his tongue went into doggy mode, and he moved toward consummation.
Stop! Jeepers, it never works!
Wait, what are we gonna do?
I know that right! Let's have a living.
We lived by the bell. It told us when to come in, when to go to recess, when to go home. It was the voice of God and could not be denied.
Somebody hold me.
To this day, there are only 3 scientists who understand her 3rd grade science fair project. We boys all respected her. Although she was small in size, she demonstrated on more than one occasion she could beat us up.
Let's see, who's next? I think Ralph. Ralph, would you read your report? Where's Flip?
Uh-oh.
Has anyone seen Flip?
Flip?
He was here just before recess. Ralph, have you seen Flip? For the last time, I'm asking, has anyone seen Flip? Yes, Esther Jane, please. No, you sit right there.
Hi, Ralphie.
Flip drew quite a crowd. First Miss Shields, then the principal, the fire department, and 2 police cars. Someone even called the power company. They stood around discussing theories, and finally, someone stepped up, grabbed Flick, and pulled. Freedom has unanticipated surprise.
Now, I know that some of you put Flick up to this, but unfortunately he refuses to say who. But those who did it know their blame. And I'm sure the guilt they feel is far worse than any punishment they might receive. Now, whoever you are, don't you feel terrible? Don't you feel remorse for what you've done? Well, that's all I'm going to say about that. Flick, alcohol. Oh, you're welcome, honey. Take your seat.
The guilt you feel is always far worse than any punishment you might receive. We adults just love to say crap like that. On Saturday mornings, I go to Pulaski's candy store with Flick and Swartz. We were connoisseurs of Juju Baby, Root Beer Barrel, and Licorice Pipe, and we could take hours making our selection. And then perhaps we'd go to the local theater and ride the range with Roy, Gene, and Hoppy. But Sunday was always family day. In the afternoon, the family would pile into the Olds, drive to town, park, and watch the people go by. It was a ritual that the old man always loved. Then Monday would come around again, and the cycle would start all over again. All the stores in town were now staying open nights, which meant things were getting serious. Wednesday, and the old man was feeling his own kind of holiday anxiety. In those days, we ate lots of meatloaf and red cabbage. It was like wandering through a desert. At points you'd hit an oasis. Ham on Easter, turkey on Thanksgiving, and Christmas. The old man lived for those meals. What's for dinner?
Meatloaf and red cabbage.
Where's Ralph?
Got a park.
Where's Randy?
Behind the couch.
That's the grocery list?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't forget the Christmas turkey.
It's a little early. Christmas isn't for 2.5 weeks.
I suppose you're right. Hey, I got an idea. How about tonight we go down to NP and check out the Christmas turkey? It'll only take 10 minutes. What do you say?
Well,
Huh? Can't hurt, can't hurt.
all right. Yeah.
Right, turkey!
The old man was an addict with no fear of kicking the habit. He loved cold turkey.
Randy, I'll be right back.
almost quickly during a northern Indiana winter. It was dark by the time the old man got home from work on Thursday, so we ate a quick dinner, meatloaf and red cabbage, of course, and piled into the Oldsmobile for the annual viewing of downtown Christmas lights. The icy power lines across Holman Avenue were looped with shiny red and green garland. The streetlights sported plastic Santa faces, and the window at Goldblatt's department store was alive with electric trains and robot elves. So many colors, so many toys. Ah, the magic of Christmas. After driving through the winter wonderland that was downtown Holman, we made our traditional journey to the frozen parking lot next to the Esso station to pick out the treat.
How about this one?
No, see, there's a bare spot.
Yeah, but maybe we can handle this.
Ah, find what you're looking for then, folks.
Yeah, we were thinking about that.
Aye, that's a funny tree.
There's a bare spot there.
That's nailed bare spots. That's what it was laying when they shipped it. It may have been standing up since then, but it's cold. Froze that way, you see.
Froze.
You get it inside when it's warm, she'll thaw out, and branches will poof up real nice.
Real nice.
Well, all right. It's not the kind of is it?
Nah. That's...
All right.
Well, I'll knock a bucket or two off the price, shouldn't we?
Well,
It's got a bare spot on.
I told you. It's cold.
Where's Randy? How should I know?
Talking about a wee kid all bundled up.
Yeah.
He crawled in under the office trailer about 20 minutes ago.
As long as we know where he is. I saw one sure there. About 20 feet tall.
We're getting this tree. Only can it's on sale. Come on, we got our tree.
Now you folks have a Merry Christmas now. And don't forget that youngster.
The old man jammed our Christmas tree into the trunk, where it was held firmly in place by a tangled mass of jumper cables, buckets, rusty tools, empty oil cans, burned out flashlights, wired coat hangers, greasy lengths of rope, bundles of various sizes and shapes, and boxes of possessions taken from the previous new car that had never been incorporated into the new car. The old man eased himself into the driver's seat, started the engine, and we were off, laughing all the time.
Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleigh song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride and
A blowout! The old hopscotch down the highway, the old man struggling with the tiller.
Stay on the road, you goat-soaking bandit! Dominic, then goat tanker!
The old man's vast catalog of invectives enriched my boyhood. Some received education at their mother's knees. I acquired vocabulary in my father's oaths.
Do you think it's a flat?
flat, he pulled into an imaginary pit and had my mother hold a stopwatch, actually the sweep end of his bendress, and time his tire-changing technique. It was the old man's dream to break 4 minutes, something the experts claimed was impossible. Of course, he could have shaved off precious seconds by cleaning out the trunk, but that idea, for some reason, never occurred to him. The old man's spares were actually only tires in the academic sense. They were round. They had at one time been made of rubber, but long ago they had been given extreme unction.
We should have thought of that before we left. Ralphie, why don't you go help your father?
Can I?
Yes, just watch for traffic getting out.
It was the first time it had ever been suggested that I help my father with anything.
What are you doing here?
Mom said I should help.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, get down here. Get down. Here, hold this. No, hold it like this, so I can put the lug nuts in. Here we go. All right, we got it!
For one brief moment, I saw all 4 lug nuts silhouetted against the lights of the traffic. Only I hadn't said much. I said the word, the big one, the F blank, blank, blank word.
What did you say? That's what I thought you said. Get in the car.
I was dead. What would it be? The guillotine, the chair, the rack, Chinese water torture, mere child's play compared to what surely awaited me when I got home. I climbed into the back seat with my kid brother. He knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. My mother, God bless her, didn't have a clue.
Everything go all right?
She knows soon enough, and I'd be doomed. I had done something unspeakable. I was untouchable, rotten to the core. I was never going to make it up the ladder of human virtues. I would be drummed out of the human race.
6 minutes.
Do you know what your son just said?
No. What?
I'll tell you what he just said.
Randy?
We rode home in deep, complete, absolute, total silence. Well, almost. Above the humming of the engine, I could hear the pitiful keening of my kid brother. Finally, the old man turned into the gas station and had his oil checked, while Mother took Randy into the bathroom. 2 quarts of recycled Double Eagle and 1 pit stop later, we were back on the road. 5 minutes after that, we were home, where Randy was sent to his room, and I was subjected to punishment and inquisition. Over the years, I got to be quite a connoisseur of soap. My personal preference was for Lux, but I found my mama had a nice piquant after-dinner flavor, heavy with just a touch of mellow smoothness. Lifebuoy, on the other hand,
Ready to tell me where you heard that word?
Now, I've heard that word at least 10 times a day from my old man. He worked in profanity the way other artists work in oils or clay. It was his true medium. He was a master at it. But I chickened out and said the first name that came to mind. Schwartz.
I see.
The moment all kids fear, when parents compare notes and hastily constructed cover stories, instantly dissolve. I had tried to stop her, but the family-size bar of Lifebuoy was too much for me.
Hello, Mrs. Schwartz? Yes, I'm fine, Mrs. Schwartz. Mrs. Schwartz, do you know what word Ralph said this evening? He said... Yes, and do you know where he heard it? No, he heard it from your son. All right now, lights out. Go get ready to bed. No comic books and no lights. If I see any lights on up there, I'm coming up there. You hear me?
3 blocks away, Schwartz was getting his. And for what may have been the first time in his life, he wasn't guilty. You know, there has never been a time that a kid didn't know, deep down in his heart, that he'd die a horrible death or be stricken blind before the age of 21. And then they'd be sorry.
For dinner tonight.
Meatloaf and red cabbage.
I love meatloaf and red cabbage.
I'll get it. What? It's Ralph.
Come on in, Ralph. Where you been? What you been up?
He's carrying a cane. He can't see. He's blind.
Oh, no. Ralph! Ralph! Oh, what brought you to this lonely city?
I can't. Please, too much pain.
Pain? Pain for who?
Please, Ralph, please tell us.
No, it was
Yes?
Tell us.
so poisoning.
My remaining senses would blink out one by one as my parents beat their breasts and blamed themselves. The last one remaining would be the sense of smell, and I would write a request on my big chief tablet for a bar of scented Lifebuoy, so that I might embrace the author of my demise as I drifted away. With my waning strength, I would print a single word: forgiven. Then the number 2 Diablo pencil would fall from my lifeless fingers. The funeral would be magnificent. Kings and queens, presidents, even Red Riders Red Ryder would read the eulogy. Oh boy, then they'd be sorry. Right.
Class, it's nearly time to go home, so let me give you next week's homework assignment. There will be no book report due on Friday. Instead, you will turn in a written theme on the following Monday. Applying everything that we've learned in this unit. The spelling, margins, paragraphing, everything. Now,
A theme. A rotten theme. And right before Christmas. To a kid, theme writing is a torture that ranks right up there with dishwashing, head trimming, and room cleaning.
it will count heavily towards your final semester grade. So, choose an appropriate subject and limit it properly. What are the four purposes of a theme? That's right. For this assignment, you will choose to inform or persuade. Your choice. Single page, watch your margins. Since it's nearly the holiday season, then this will be your only assignment for all of next week. But with 2 weekends and 5 school days, I expect excellent work. Questions? Dismissed.
You know what Roxanne said? What? Roxanne said Ralphie Parker likes you. Really? Roxanne said that? Oh, I think he's cute. Don't you think he's cute? I like older men. Older? 6 years. Ah. So, how do you think the subject for your theme? No, something about politics, maybe. Maybe I will too. Are you Democrat or Republican? Presbyterian. You see that, Ralph?
What?
Esther was looking at you. I thought she was looking at me. Why would a girl look at you? They are smart. Did you get the baby guys for Christmas?
Guess not. They were kind of smile.
Man, how do they come up with these things? You see the new ad? It's all about cowboys not giving us and how great the Red Ryder BB gun is. There's a whole story.
Whoa.
Marcus, run!
You gonna get this cowboy carbine saddle, Bart?
No, we'll fresh it when I am.
So, you're just gonna give up? Well, I'm ashamed of you, Card. You ever see Red Ryder give up? Or Roy? Or Gene? Or Hoppy? Or the Lone Ranger? Of course not. Whether you're fighting the Cavendish gang or stopping a runaway steamboat single-handed, you never give up. That's what being a cowboy's all about. I tell you, a cowboy never gives up, Card. Whether they poisoned the water hole, blown up the railroad trestle, or shot your horse, you never give up. You just push your hat back, square up your shoulders, look them straight in the eye, and say, I'm a cowboy. I love my country, my girl, and my best horse. In that order. You can stab me, shoot me full of arrows, or plug me full of holes. I ain't falling down, because I'm tougher than a boot, meaner than a rattlesnake, and stubborner than a mule. I'm still standing. I'm standing tall, standing for my country, standing for what's right, and I'm not standing for nothing. And you know why, Card? Because I'm a cowboy, and a cowboy never gives up. That's always been my motto, Card. Words to live by. Kind of a theme, you might say.
A theme. A theme.
So you just get up, dust yourself off, and get right back on that horse that bucked you off. We got us a deal, Card.
Deal.
I had a plan. Part 1, collect enough copies of that ad to hit my parents from all directions. Part 2, spend the next 9 days writing a theme about what I wanted for Christmas, a legendary official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle with a compass and this thing that tells time to right and stop. Miss Shields would read it and join the cause. My parents didn't stand a chance. Come Christmas morning, that BB gun will be mine. Saturday.
They were waiting on me. Probably been plotting all day.
Maybe you should have a word with Mr. Bonus.
No, he just spits tobacco juice at me and laughs. What's that?
Dinner for tonight.
What are we having?
Meatloaf and red cabbage.
Where's Ralph?
Up in his room, writing a theme.
On Saturday? Where's Randy?
Under the sink.
I got the mail. Well, I could at least. I had to throw my monkey ward catalog and get some cigars.
Anything good? You know, Ralphie's still waiting for that decoder pin from Annie.
Bill.
What is it?
Look little postmark addressed in all block letters. Neat and plug yourself some varmints? Hey, I got an idea. It's just a thought. It's just a thought.
Randy, throw this away.
Targets, birds, and squirrels. You can also use the BB gun to Wild Walker Business by Ralph Carpenter.
Where's Ralph?
Upstairs doing homework.
On Sunday? Where's Randy?
He's behind the couch. What are your plans today?
Oh, I thought I'd service the car, change the oil, give her a good tune-up. I better get started.
The old man always put the heaviest oil he could find. His theory was that the heavier the oil, the longer it took to leak out. Of course, the older the oil, the dirtier it got, and that made it even heavier. So it leaked out even slower. The old man saw this as a benefit. He believed oil was like wine. It improved with age. Money.
A BB gun is a very good thing to have in case of emergency. If tiger escaped from the zoo, I could. No.
Wednesday.
What's this? Boys, at last you can own an official tool.
Maybe you were saving it for a recipe on the back or something. Hey, Sal Barnes, here's the air rifle, the one in the west. Legendary official 200-shot range model air rifle.
Let me see that. Maybe it has recipes.
Thursday.
The pioneers shot squirrels, and rabbits, and possums. And at my house, you can see them on groceries. If I had, no.
Friday.
got one of my shoes.
That's too bad. I really like those shoes.
Yeah, well, it doesn't do much good to only have one. I got the mail. Got like 10 more of these BB gun ads. How on earth did we get on their mailing list? What's this? Hey. Look at this.
What?
Congratulations, you have won a major award. You are the winner of our $50,000 giant jackpot puzzle. Your award will be delivered by special delivery. Oh, I won! We gotta go tell everybody. Let's go.
That evening, the old man's cronies came over to sit around the kitchen table, guzzle beer, and tell dirty stories. It was a victory gala of sorts. By Saturday afternoon, real estate agents and used car salesmen were calling to offer congratulations. Already, the mail contained suggestions for highly rewarding investments in real estate, gold mines, stocks and bonds, and BB guns. That night, just before bedtime, a delivery truck stopped in front of the house to unload a large box.
Chief Parker,
Yeah.
sign here.
What is it?
I don't know.
Here. Thanks, buddy. Really, thanks a lot. Thanks.
I'm very
Rob, get the crowbar in here. What do you think it is?
I don't know. There could be anything in there.
Fragile.
Look at this.
Must be Italian. All the way from Italy. Thanks. It could be anything.
Open it.
Wow. That is some strong packing.
What is it? Oh.
It's a leg. Yeah, you know, like a statue.
Yeah, statue.
You know what this is? It's a lamp. Oh, what a great lamp. Yep, it's a great one. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? I know the perfect place for it.
Yeah, down.
Right in the middle of our front window. Let's see. What we got here? We got the radio, and we got the color. Oh well. Okay. Rob, give me that shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
look at that. It's indescribably beautiful. It's like the 4th of July. I've got to see what it looks like from the front street. Can you hear me? Hi, I can see you. Is there any way you could move to the left? To the left? No, my left. Okay. How about the right? More. Oh, okay, right there. How about forward? Forward. Stop, right there. Oh, that looks perfect.
Hey, Art, what is that?
That's a major award.
Shucks, I never knew that. Looks like a lamp.
Well, it is a lamp. But it's a major award. I won that.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Say, is that your wife up there?
Sure is.
Hi, Mrs. Parker. Congratulations on your major award. Bet she's proud of you.
Oh, sure. Real proud. Say, buddy, do me a favor, will you? Tell everybody up and down the street about my major award. Tell them it's going to be right there in that front room window every day. They can come by, walk by, drive by. It's going to be right there.
Sure thing.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot.
Parker won a major award. It's in his front window.
Honey, is there a way you could move it just a little more forward? Oh, go away! Go away, stupid dog!
To get my rhythm on what I want for Christmas, but by Sunday evening, I had it. I remember to this day the glorious winged phrases and concise imagery.
What I Want for Christmas by Ralph Carpenter. What I Want for Christmas is a legendary official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range-mounted air rifle with a compass and a standstill siren that aligns with a star. I don't think Tim Toys and Lincoln Logs are very good Christmas presents. The end. P.S. Have a Merry Christmas, Miss Shields.
A little sucking up couldn't hurt. On Monday, I turned in my theme, knowing I was offering up a masterpiece. No doubt, Miss Shields, in her ecstasy, would excuse me from theme writing for the rest of my life. Oh, how I wanted to be a fly on that wall, to witness the historic moment when she first laid eyes on what would be known in the future as the ultimate What I Want for Christmas theme.
Margins! Why don't they listen? Why won't they learn? Semicolon, you don't, not period. Oh, I can't take this anymore. But I must, it is my duty. One more, just one. Ralph Parker! Huh? Why, this is good! This is wonderful! This is the theme I've been waiting for all my life. It validates my existence. The prose, it sings. Legendary official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle with a compass in this
At the end of the school day, I drifted home, secure in the knowledge that my plan was progressing. First, the barrage of ads. Second, the addition of Miss Shields to the cause. And the third piece would fall into place that very night.
Everybody ready?
Ready?
Where's Robbie?
He's out in the bar.
Not too anxious, is it?
No.
Let's go.
Don't want to waste electricity.
This was the night of the great annual pilgrimage, when the family piled into the Oldsmobile and journeyed to Goldblatt's department store. At Goldblatt's, we mixed with crowds of Christmas shoppers. Parents drove herds of tired and whining kids from floor to floor, department to department, huffing, spanking, and threatening in order to keep them in the aisles, on the trail, and away from hiding holes under counters. At Goldblatt's, I would complete the master plan and make contact with the final team member. He was seated on the snowy throne under a squadron of plastic angels. The man, the connection, the Godfather himself, Santa Claus. That air rifle would be mine. There were countless theological discussions among the kids of Pullman concerning the existence of Santa Claus. But each year, as Christmas drew near, the atheists among us grew rootier and less certain of themselves, until finally they crossed over and joined the true believers. And if any doubt remained, Goldblatt's department store would clinch it.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Santa! Santa!
Ho, ho, ho! Who's next?
Santa!
Every evening from Thanksgiving to Christmas Eve, you'd find a long line of nervous, fidgety, greedy little urchins waiting to tell him what they wanted. There was no doubt about it. At Goldblatt's, you were connecting with the Santa, live and in person.
Ho, ho, ho! What's your name, little boy?
In those days, Santa was a big man, both spiritually and physically. He wore huge, shiny black leather boots and had a real thrumming, belt-creaking stomach. No pillows, mind you, a real stomach. To us kids, he seemed at least 8 feet tall. My parents had deposited us at the end of the line and then disappeared among the other shoppers. The line stretched all the way to 10 holes, and so we spent what seemed like an eternity creeping closer and closer until finally we came to the foot of Mount Olympus, only minutes before closing time.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
I'm the last one.
It's almost closing time.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Santa! I'm asking Santa for a doll. What are you asking him for?
11th day official Red Ryder 200 shot carbine action assault air rifle with a compass and the same sales time. Go right into the sock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Aren't you afraid to shoot your eye out?
Ho, ho, ho! Who's next?
Santa! Guess that's me.
Guess so.
Nice talking with you, Ralphie.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Bye.
Ho, ho, ho! What do you want for Christmas, little girl?
Santa!
What's the matter with you anyways?
That's so funny.
Well, you just have to wait.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Santa!
Go ahead. It's your turn.
Ho, ho, ho! Who's next?
Santa! Bye, Ralphie.
Goodbye.
Well, bye.
Bye.
Attention shoppers, it's now 9 o'clock and Goldblatt's will be closed for the day.
Ho, ho, ho! What's your name, little boy? Oh, there. It doesn't. Oh, hey. Hey, stop! Hey, give me a towel. Knock it off, kid. He's doing it again. That's cold. Oh, that's it. It's quitting time. I'm out of here. All right, one more. That's it. Ho, ho, ho! Who's next? Get up here, kid. The store's closing. Sit on a towel. What do you want for Christmas, little boy?
My mind is going blank. Dazed in the presence of divine celebrity, I couldn't remember what I wanted. I was blowing it.
Oh, how about a nice football?
Football? What's a football? Without conscious will of my own, I squeaked out,
Sure. Great. Football.
A football it is then. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Santa!
a football? Oh no, what was I doing? Wake up, stupid, wake up. Fighting gravity, I pulled myself back up, inch by inch, struggling mightily, until finally I reached the mountaintop.
I thought I got rid of you, kid. What do you want?
And this time, I remembered.
11th day official Red Ryder 200 shot carbine action range small air rifle with a compass and a stem cell time to rent to stock.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Ew.
Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home.
Here, I'll take these.
What is it?
This one's for you.
Did he ask if you've been a good boy?
No.
Don't worry, he knows. He always knows.
Of course. That had to be it. Over a week ago, I uttered a non-kid word. A major non-kid word. And Santa wasn't going to let it go with just a mouthful of life boy soap. This is my punishment. What a disaster. I'd probably get a sock full of coal. Well, nothing I can do about it now. I just have to cut my losses and move on. Santa was no longer a major player in my bid for armaments. It was going to be all up to my parents now. I'd have to be a model kid, step up my in-house ad campaign, and be ready to go into action when Miss Shields sent her endorsement.
Better get upstairs and put on your pajamas.
True that.
Now don't you argue.
Tuesday, on my way home from school, I thought about the Red Ryder air rifle and seriously mulled over the possibility of an invasion of raccoons. How would we protect ourselves? And what if the circus came to town and all the tigers escaped? What if?
We should have found a trading post by now. I'm afraid we lost this today. We sent all the other classes to the park to steal milk. This is our class of swamps.
That way.
Oh, Ralphie, you're my hero.
I'll have you home for supper. This way.
No question about it. I had to have that air rifle. It was an absolute necessity. Meanwhile, night after night, the soft, sinuous radiation of the old man's major award lit up Cleveland Street, attracting cruising crowds of adolescents.
You hear that?
Yes, I hear it every night. The neighbors hear it every night, too.
They're congratulating me. It's kind of like a tribute.
Yeah, sure.
That must be the 20th time tonight.
23rd.
What's for dinner?
Meatloaf and red cabbage. What's the matter? You love meatloaf and red cabbage.
Nothing. Say, I got an idea. Why don't we go down to A&P tonight and pick out our Christmas turkey?
Tonight?
Sure, tonight. Great weather for it. We can make a big family project out of it. Pick out a great big turkey.
Picking out the Christmas turkey was a religious ceremony for the old man. His approach to a grocer's freezer was deeply spiritual, and the selection process was a long one that involved prodding, hefting, and smelling. Sometimes he even put his ear to the frozen bird to listen to the inner rhythms. It was a moving ritual that had been known to evoke tears from those privileged to have witnessed it.
I thought I'd go tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You cannot be alive by tomorrow. Besides, don't you want my advice?
On what?
You know, size, weight, aroma, juiciness, tenderness, creaminess.
Been playing at the park?
Yeah.
Almost forgot. It's getting a mail for you.
I little orphan age coder pin.
No running in the house.
So what do you say, tonight, maybe?
I'll think about it.
Everything comes to him who waits. After at least 200 years, Annie had finally come through for me. Ah, that raffle. There's very few things more thrilling to a kid than Lucky Man. To this day, I get a wild thrill of exultation at the sight of the envelope that is thick, fat, and pregnant with mystery. My membership card. There's nothing more important to an American of any age than a membership card with a seal. I know guys with long plastic chains of them. The longer the chain, the more they feel they belong. My new card said,
Be it known to all strangers that Mr. Ralph Preston Parker is hereby appointed a member of the Little Orphan Annie Secret Circle, and it is entitled to all honors and benefits of carrying thereto, signed Little Orphan Annie.
she had even signed it herself. And it said that I was entitled to honors and benefits already at age 9. And I'm Mr. Ralph Parker. They hardly ever even said that of the old man. But the most important thing was that decoder pin. I simulated the golden decoder pin with a knock. Now the doors were being opened. Now the mystery of the ages would be solved. Now, oh my gosh, what time is it? 5:27, the show's almost over. It was time for the secret coded message.
Any other mail?
I have more of those BB gun ads. Must be part of some new advertising thing. No running in the house.
Okay, fellas and gals, get out your decoder pens. Time for the secret message direct from Little Orphan Annie to members of the Little Orphan Annie Secret Circle.
Madame Andre was Little Orphan Annie's announcer, the definitive radio announcer.
Set your pens at B12. All ready?
Ready?
Pencil set?
Set.
Madame Andre could get more drama out of simple numbers than Orson Welles could ever squeeze out of Shakespeare.
25, 14.
Ah, she was in great voice tonight. I could tell tonight's message was really important.
6, 11, 22, 4. Okay, kids. Over and out. That's tonight's message. Listen again tomorrow night when you will hear.
No running in the house.
Okay.
Now to decode the message of the ages in privacy, and know all the secrets of life.
You know what's really strange?
What?
These stamps, they look, I don't know, used.
Used?
Yeah, like somebody just cut down and glued them on.
There was no point in actually mailing my homemade ads. I just stuck them in the box with the rest of the mail.
This one looks like they just kind of cut around it and just off with another envelope and stuck it on there.
Up in my room, I prepared to decode the wisdom of the ages. Waves of goose pimples rippled up and down my spine.
Cleaner!
As I said, waves of goose pimples rippled up and down my spine. As I sat hunched over the gospel according to Little Orphan Annie. The first number, 7. I spun the dial on my decoder there. Aha!
B.
I wrote it down. The next number, 22. Another spin.
E.
B, E. The first word was B. The next number, 13.
S.
It was coming to me easier now. 19.
U.
15.
R.
S, U, R. Sure! The next word would be sure. I could feel it.
E.
Yes, I was getting it. I would finally have the answer. At last, I would know the true meaning of life. Be sure to. What was Annie trying to say?
D. R. I. N.
Excitement gripped my head.
K. O. B. A.
Sweat dripped from the end of my nose, but I dare not stop to wipe it.
L. T. I.
Wait a minute.
N. E.
Drink Ovaltine. Be sure to drink Ovaltine. The true meaning of life was a crummy chocolate milk commercial?
Ralphie, dinner time!
And so I slowly trudged downstairs to face meatloaf and rat cabbage. Sadder, but wiser still, Punjab had decapitated yet another victim. Was a matter of family controversy for years.
What happened? What was that? What happened? What broke?
I was watering my plants and I don't know what happened. It broke.
Don't you touch that! You were always jealous of my lamp.
Jealous of a cheap and tasteless.
Jealous! Jealous because I won!
Now that is ridiculous. That is the ugliest lamp I have ever seen in my life, and I've hated it since the day it came into this house.
And now it was out.
Get the glue!
We're out of glue.
You used up all the glue on purpose!
With as much dignity as he could muster, the old man gathered up the shattered remains of his major awards with as much dignity as he could, and retreated to his workshop in the garage. There he found an ancient can of iron glue, the kind garage mechanics use for gaskets and repairing exploded locomotives. He spent the next several hours painfully, hopelessly, trying to rebuild that sensuous, life-size symbol of his greatest victory.
Oh, don't blame it!
But the major award was far too gone. Later that night, he buried it in the alley behind the garage. Now, I couldn't be sure, but I swear I heard the sound of taps being placed that night gently. The final school day before vacation, or Wednesday, the final school day before vacation, and the day of our class Christmas party, complete with cookies, candy, sugar water punch, and the class gift exchange. I had drawn Esther Jane's name and bought her a large, amazingly lifelike rubber tarantula. I knew she'd like it. But best of all, as the party ended and we gathered up our loot and put on our coats, Miss Shield passed back our themes.
Helen. Good job, Helen. You know, until I read your theme, I never really understood the American economic system.
Thank you very much, Miss Shields.
Esther Jane. Excellent margins, Esther Jane.
Thank you, Miss Shields.
Ralph.
Hello, Ralph.
Oh, hello, Esther Jane.
Thank you so much for the wonderful spiders.
Yeah, sure.
She liked it.
Esther Jane.
Bye, Ralphie. Well, bye.
C plus.
And printed large in red pencil at the bottom,
You'll shoot your eye out.
I was stunned, shattered. To this day, I'm not certain how I got outside, but there I stood, devastated among a sea of homebound children who were going to get what they wanted for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Ralphie! Ralphie, Ralphie,
Huh?
what grade you get?
Great.
What grade you get? See, those things I got.
Yeah, me too.
What I want for Christmas is official red, white, 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle. Excellent.
Yeah, but aren't you afraid you'll shoot your eye out? At least that's what Mom always said.
That's what you read at the bottom.
Yes, that's what I said.
Ow. You were gonna blast these? I got a new bunch of jawbreakers.
Yeah.
Ralph, you coming?
No, you go ahead. Maybe I'll catch up later.
Was there no end to this conspiracy of irrational prejudice against Red Ryder and his peacemaker? And what had happened to Miss Shields? My ally, my co-conspirator. What did she turn into? My mother must have gotten to her. There could be no other explanation.
You'll shoot your eye out, Ralphie. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye
I stuffed my shattered dreams into my pocket and stared out hopelessly on the bleak years ahead. Years without an official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle. How much was a man supposed to take? Uh-oh.
Hey, you, come here. Listen, jerk, when I tell you to come here, you better come here. How about we wash your face? Oh, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna cry now? Oh, cry, baby, cry.
First my parents, then Orphan Annie, then Santa, and finally Miss Shields. One disappointment after another, and each building inside me. Suddenly, without warning, fuses began to blow. Bang, bang, bang! One after another. There was an explosion inside my skull. I reverted to the code of my Neanderthal ancestors and went bonkers with bloodlust. I have since heard of people under extreme duress speaking in strange tongues. I became conscious that a steady torrent of obscenities was pouring out of me, but it felt more like they were coming from someone else, someone outside myself. It was the first time in her life Vargas had ever experienced this. One of her victims was actually fighting back. Totally unprepared, Scott Vargas folded like a cheap card table. Scott never bullied again. She slowly drifted into the background, finally disappearing altogether. Later, I ran into her at a class reunion and noticed that she wasn't really quite as big as I remembered. She even tried to sell me pampered chef. As my mother was walking home, I realized I was doomed. I had woven a tapestry of obscenity that hangs over Lake Michigan to this day like a black cloud, and my mother had heard it. I was prepared for another session with the life boy, but instead, she cleaned me up and sent me to my room to lie down. Worn out by a day full of disappointment and dread, I fell fast asleep.
Ralphie, come down to dinner.
Dinner? That could mean only one thing. The old man was home. That was it. She was going to save me for him. Now I was really going to get it.
Randy, what you doing down there? What you crying for?
Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie.
No, Daddy's not going to kill Ralphie.
Yes, he is too.
No, he's not. Come on out. Come on. Come on. Listen, I tell you what. Daddy's not going to kill Ralphie if you promise to quit crying, okay? Okay? Now you're good. Good. Now sit at your place.
Mrs. Parker, may I come in?
Well, Esther Jane, we're just about to have dinner.
Oh, it'll only take a minute.
Come in.
Here, these are Ralphie's. He drove them when he was old when they were.
Thank you, Esther Jane.
Did you see the wonderful present he gave me?
It's a very lovely spider.
Usually, I don't like spiders. Well, Merry Christmas, Mrs. Parker.
Merry Christmas, Esther Jane.
Somebody at the door?
Yes, one of the children.
Look for dinner, I'm starving.
Meatloaf and red cabbage.
Anything happen today? Where's your glasses? Did you lose your glasses again?
Ralphie, I almost forgot to give you these. You left them over there while you were working on that project.
Project? What kind of project?
Sociology.
Didn't know they taught that in grade school.
Esther Jane told me all about it. Say, what do you say we go tonight and get the Christmas turkey?
Sounds like a great idea. Ralph, where's the big pan? Where's the big pan? Let's see. It's in the basement. That's right. It was in the basement. Oh, turkey! Turkey! Turkey!
It was then I realized that I was not about to be destroyed. From then on, things were different between me and my mother. It was an expensive Christmas card. Esther Dean had spent more than a week's allowance on it. It was all flowers and doilies and bad poetry, just the sort of card I never cared for. But for some reason, I didn't mind this one so much. I even kind of liked it. In our house, we always open one present on Christmas Eve. Others less fortunate waited till Christmas morning to open any gifts, so I always thought that our family was more civilized. What a terrible temptation it was. There were all those gorgeous, ribbon-tied, glittery, bow-adorned packages that were off limits to us. It would have been unbearable had we not opened that one gift on Christmas Eve to help relieve that pressure.
Be careful. I got it. I'm okay. Go ahead, plug it in.
It is.
Well, that green strand.
No, the green's on, it's the blue.
I'm not colorblind.
Well, I'm not colorblind either.
See? Told you it was green. Hold it! Nobody move! It's just a fuse.
The old man was an expert fuse changer. There just were not enough circuits in the house, so we got lots of practice. He bought fuses by the gross.
My, isn't that beautiful?
No, that star is crooked.
Star is straight.
Just fix it. Okay. There. Perfect.
The only flaw in the Christmas Eve present opening tradition was that my parents got to select the present to be opened. In my case, it was nearly always one from Aunt Clara.
Ralphie, come down and show everybody what Aunt Clara got you. Come on, Ralphie, we're waiting.
Aunt Clara had for years labored under the delusion that I was not only perpetually 4 years old, but also a girl named Ralph.
Ralphie, now. All right. Oh, come down here where we can see you better.
I took a quick sidelong glance out the window, hoping Flick and Swartz wouldn't suddenly turn up on the front porch.
My, isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
He looks like a deranged Easter bunny.
Stop, Brady, stop that.
He does too. He's a pink nightmare. Do you like wearing that?
See? Well, all right then, you don't have to wear it. Except when Aunt Clara comes to visit.
Unless someone steals it when it's on the clothesline.
People don't steal things off of clotheslines.
It could happen.
Say, look at the time. I hope Santa doesn't have to pass this house because a couple of little boys aren't in bed yet.
Yeah, I thought I heard him across the street half hour ago. Go on, double time. All right, let's go.
We raced downstairs, quivering with desire and insatiable greed. Santa had come. We got clothes and even new galoshes. But there were enough toys and junk to make up for the practical stuff. Of course, all good things must come to an end. And finally, there were no more packages under the tree. Only paper and empty boxes. In the excitement, I had forgotten about that legendary official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle. But now I remembered, and I mourned. Still, I explored heavily with Randy. He loved his Raggedy Andy doll and my mother's perfume atomizer. I made the old man wait to open his gift from me till last.
I can't Simonize.
You like it?
Of course, motorist wise.
Simonize. You like what I got you, sweetheart?
What you got me?
Oh,
yeah, the blue ball.
bowling ball.
Bowling ball, right. The bright blue bowling ball.
That way you can tell yours from everybody else's.
Oh, right, sure. Thank you, Darla.
You like it?
Yes, very much. Blue ball. So, son, you have a good Christmas?
Pretty nice, I guess.
Yeah, did you get everything you wanted?
Well, almost.
Yeah, that's the way life works sometimes. There's always next year. Say, what's that other box behind the tree?
Where?
Over there. Why don't you go give a look? Go on.
What did you put over there?
Santa probably put some. Well, go on. Open it up.
Did you? I thought we...
Hurry.
My very own legendary official Red Ryder 200-shot carbine action range model air rifle. And there they were, a compass, and that thing which tells time go right into the stock. I could hardly wait to try it out.
There should be a tube or two of beads in there. You know how to load it up? Go on.
The magnificent weapon came equipped with two heavy tubes of beautiful Coppertech BBs, gleaming gold and as hard as diamonds. Covered with a thin film of oil, they sloshed into the magazine, adding weight and a feeling of danger to the Red Ryder's favorite peacemaker.
All right, now, close her out.
Can I try, Mom? Can I?
Okay, but outside. Now it's cold outside. You need to get your coat. I still say BB guns are dangerous. What if he hurts himself?
I had one when I was 8 years old. Way younger than Ralphie.
Now don't shoot any birds or animals.
Except the Bubba sounds.
The turkey!
What's wrong with the turkey?
Nothing. It's just time to face it. Touch it.
bad guys' guns out of their hands.
Okay, Black Bart, now get yours.
Oh my gosh! I shot my eye
Ralphie, don't shoot your eye out.
out! She hadn't seen it. She didn't know. My eye was all right. The BB must have hit my glasses. My glasses! Oh no! Where were they? Few things brought such swift and terrible retribution on a kid than a pair of busted glasses. Be careful, you can't see without those glasses. You might accidentally. There you go. Both sides.
Oh,
Just what I was afraid of. They were pulverized twice.
no. Oh,
For a moment I thought, I'll take it like we're doing right here. They'll never know the lens is going.
no. Oh, no.
I knew that wouldn't work. Rapidly, my mind evolved a spectacular plot. Let's see. An icicle! That's it! Yeah! An icicle fell off the garages and hit me in the eye. That would work. It had to work. Quickly, I whipped up some tears.
Ralphie? Ralphie? Oh, Ralphie, what happened?
There was an icicle and it fell off the garage and hit my eye.
Come on, let's get inside.
You didn't see that.
Let me see.
It was this icicle, the biggest one I've ever seen. I tried to get away, but it was hard to run and I see it till it was too late. I tried to get away, but it was too late.
Just put a towel on it.
I tried to get away.
I'm sure you did. You know, icicles are dangerous. They've been known to kill people.
What about my glasses?
We'll call the doctor and get some more. Until we get them, we can wear the ones with the broken hair. Hold this ice on here.
I pulled it off.
Hardly one of them scratched. Come on, let's get you upstairs and get you dressed.
I left my gun outside.
We'll get it when you get all dressed.
Life is like that sometimes, isn't it? At the height of our revelries, when our joy is at its zenith, when all is right with the world, the most unthinkable disasters descend upon us, like now. Like now. Sensing a potential weakness left open to them by my mother and me, and catching the succulent aroma of the cooling turkey through the unopened kitchen door, the Bumpus hounds had struck. In seconds, the old man's oasis vanished like a mirage as they wolfed down his precious culinary delights in their hasty retreat.
Bumpus! Turkey! Bumpus, you
snow hung heavy in the house, but the turkey was gone. No turkey sandwiches, turkey salad, turkey gravy, turkey hash, turkey a la king, and no gallons of turkey soup. It was gone. All gone.
Everybody get dressed. We're going to the chop suey joint for dinner.
At Christmas, Peking duck stood for turkey. And even if there weren't any duck sandwiches, duck salad, duck gravy, duck hash, duck a la king, or duck soup, it was a good Christmas because we had love. We had each other. And in the final analysis, that's what it's all about, after all. As we left the chop suey joint that night, snow began to fall. The temperatures had dropped 30 degrees, and the brittle, crackling air was still and clean.
What are you doing?
Just locking the door, getting ready for bed.
Look at that.
Isn't it beautiful?
Mm-hmm. Say, chill out, man.
I'm sorry I broke it.
It's a little bit too jazzy for this room.
I thought it was pretty.
And too pink. We need something like, I don't know, maybe a plastic.
You're right. You're always right. Did you have a good Christmas?
Yep. Especially the duck.
You.
Safe and snug in my warm bed. I could hear the falling snow gently on the window. Next to me lay that oiled blue steel beauty, my legendary 200 shot, the legendary official Red Ryder 200 shot, carbine action range model air rifle. The greatest Christmas gift I had ever received, or ever would receive. Gradually, I drifted off and slept the sleep of the just and the fulfilled, dreaming of preening ducks on the wing and getting off spectacular hip shots. I wonder, do you suppose Red Ryder is still dispensing retribution and untiered justice as of old? You know, considering the number of kids that I see with broken glasses, I suspect he is. Well, Merry Christmas. Oh yes, and may the God of all good things bless you, everyone.
Tracy Nash, Margaret Moak.
Now, a lot of you asked when you were coming in if we were accepting donations